Hi, we're here this morning, a couple days before construction begins. We need to move the water line out of the way of the home. Here we can see the trench up to where the building used to be. I've dug this far, but digging is kind of difficult. So we have our trenching machine try to help us with the job. We need to move this line likely down here to where the shed is, so that we could have water during construction and then tie into the water line once construction is done back up to the house. So it's likely to be a long, hard day, I'm thinking, because these things are never easy. We'll see how it goes. So I've been following the water line, trenching it down. I always thought it would go away from the driveway, but it just never did. Apparently it goes under the driveway at this point, so I stopped digging at that point. I don't want to tear up the driveway. So at this point we'll just cap off this part of the line just above the driveway. They've made this other side trench so that we could have a little faucet, some water up here by the rock wall. So we'll install that water line later and work on the water line down at the bottom. So at the top of the property, we've been trenching to get the water line out of the construction area. Well, they'll be digging around. Down here at the bottom, I think there is a leak. There's a leak in the system. It's like 500 feet long, so who knows where that leak is, but I think it might be part of this old iron pipe. This particular segment leaked a couple years ago. We had that fixed. That's why we know where it is in this spot. I did some potholing around and was able to find the pipe. It does come out on this side of the driveway. That's way up top. I was hoping that it stayed on what is this side of the driveway. And it continues on over to the fence here, actually onto the neighbor's property, down that way. So who knows where this leak is, but I'm going to try to replace this line. So I'm going to create a new trench for new water line, replace this old iron pipe as much as we can. Hopefully the leak is part of that, and that'll solve the leak problem. So that is our trenching project for the day. A couple days later, I have to do some real work too. We had the utility guy come out a couple days ago, try to find that water line. Couldn't find it. Don't know where that water line is coming up the hill. So we're gonna have to build a whole new line. That's what we're doing today. See, we've got about half the hill trenched. We're going up to the shed up there. About another half of the hill to go. There's some trenching down there that I did the other day. For the bottom half, we'll connect into that and connect into the water pipe. At least we know where that is. So we'll have a whole brand new water line with our trenching machine here in a couple days. So after a week of digging and trenching, nearly 400 feet of new water pipeline, we finally have water up at the top. So while we were doing this and just about we were starting the trenching, we did find that leak in the pipeline. It is way down there. It's on this particular line that appears to just go off the property into some unknown direction. So it's just nice that we have a completely new system. We know where it is. It's showing no leaks right now, so we can move on.